So in our last video we have started with a single movable pulley. So you can see that the load is balanced by the tension of the two rods, and the effort is the effort balances the tension on this open end of the string. So the mechanical advantage comes out to be 2. Similarly, so as because it is more than 1, it acts as a force multiplier, that is with a little effort it can take a double amount of load. So whatever effort is given, the double of its load can be pulled with the help of this pulley. Similarly, velocity ratio comes out to be 2, that if the load moves a distance of x, the strings moves a distance of x in both the sides. So total effort distance moved becomes 2, effort distance moved becomes 2x, and load distance is x, so your velocity ratio is also 2. So this shows that it is a speed, not a speed multiplier, it decreases the speed. However, its single movable pulley is not recommended. The reason is that it is difficult to pull something upward. Okay, so because of that, single pulley, movable pulley is a little difficult one. So now what we can do is we can take, this is the load, we can take a single movable trolley with a fixed pulley. So what will happen here? Now the effort is acting downward, it becomes easy for us to pull the string. Here the load is again balanced by these two tension. Your effort is balancing the tension, so your mechanical advantage becomes 2. Similarly, your velocity ratio is if it moves x distance, so these two strings, if the load moves x distance, these two strings will move x distance, so the effort will be here for you will be again different. So here we will not go to the calculations, but we can see that with the addition of a fixed pulley, now it becomes easy for us to work with this system. So now suppose we have taken a system of several pulleys, movable pulleys. Here is your load. We have taken 3 movable pulleys. The size has become smaller. Sorry, I have not. The size are not small actually. They are all of the same size. They are all weightless. So here what happens, if this is your load L, and this is the effort which we have given. So this is the single. This is a single rope. However, these ropes are different. So for them, the tension will be different for them. Let's take it as T1. So these will also be here T1 and T1. Okay, as because this is a single rope. Now this will be T2 as because it is a different rope. This is T2, this is T3, T3, and this is your load. Okay. So now what will happen? The load is equal to 2T3. That is balanced by these two. Now this tension is again balanced by these two tensions. So this is T2, 2 into 2 into T2. Now in T2 we can say T2 is balanced by these two T1s. So 2T1. So what is coming? 2 to the power 3 T1, right? Now this effort is balancing this T1. So your mechanical advantage is how much? load upon effort, that is 2 to the power 3 T1 upon T1, that is 2 to the power 3. So it depends on, if we have n number of such movable pulleys, what will happen? The mechanical advantage will become 2 to the power n. So see how much the mechanical advantage has increased. We have to apply a very less effort in this system. Similarly, we can take now what will be the velocity ratio. Now for velocity ratio, what will happen? Suppose the effort has suppose the load has moved a distance of x. So what will happen? These two will move by distance of x, these two will move by distance of x, and this will also move by distance of x. So if we calculate the same way, तो क्या हो जाता है? If dl is x, what will happen? The distance now these two will move a distance of x. So here at, let's name the pulley as A, B and C. Okay, so at C, at A, this is your pulley A. Okay, at A the distance moved will be 2 into x. Similarly at B, what will happen? It will be your x. Now here also these had moved x, so it will move x. So again these two will be moving x. So at B again it is twice of these distance moved. Okay, it will be 2 into 2 multiplied by 2x. Okay, the distance which was moved here will be twice of these, both the sides. Again this will go on at C, it will be 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 2x, that is 2 to the power 3x will be the actual distance moved by the effort. Okay, so what will happen? Actually we have to start it from the pulley B, and it will be end pulley is your D here. So when the load moves x distance, these two strings will also move xx, that is a 2x. Similarly this will move 2x and this will also move 2x. Okay, these two strings, the string moving down. So there will be total distance be 2 to the power 3x. So therefore your velocity ratio will be dE upon dL, that is 2 to the power 3x upon x is coming out to be 2 to the power 3. So therefore what will be the efficiency is your mechanical advantage upon VR, that is 2 to the power 3 upon 2 to the power 3 is coming out to be 1, that is 100% efficiency. However, it is never 100% efficiency is not possible, as because it is difficult to get the pulleys weightless, the strings weightless, there would be frictions. So what will happen? Because of these, efficiency is never more than 100%. So next comes after that your block and tackle system. Now what is block and tackle system? Here in this system, pulleys in 2 blocks of pulleys are being used. Okay, and one block may having several pulleys attached to a rigid support, and other blocks may be lower block having several pulleys which is movable. Now these are here only one string is being used. for example, here in this we have seen that many strings are there. This is one string, this is a separate string, and this is a single string. Here this is a single string, here it is a single string, but here one set of string, two set of string, and this is another. Lastly, the last movable pulley and the fixed pulley are tied with the through this runs a single string. Now here in case of block and tackle system, what happens? This is your fixed part. So here it could have some pulleys are fixed and some pulleys are movable. Okay. This is a load. So let's take an example. Okay, this is a pulley, movable pulley, and one more movable pulley. Okay, and now the string, how it goes. Okay, this is your tension and this is the effort. It will run like this. You see, this is a single string which is when I'm making video. So see here how this is going tension towards upward direction. This one again tension towards upward direction. This is again tension towards upward direction. Here also tension towards upward direction. Here also tension towards upward direction. Okay. Okay, this is your load equals to L. So this is called as your block and tackle, because block, these two are blocks of pulleys. This is fixed, this is movable, and this is the tackle. This is actually the row which is tackling the load. So that is what is called as block and tackle. Now remember that whenever we are talking about block and tackle, these upper and lower pulleys may be same, but it could be same, or the upper pulleys may be more than the lower pulleys, but number of lower pulleys cannot be more than the number of upper pulleys. So either the upper pulleys will be more or equal to the number of lower pulleys. Okay, remember this, don't forget this. Now here what will happen? You so here your load is tackled by how many tensions? So it is your 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 tensions are handling it, and this effort is handled by your this tension is balanced by this effort. So your mechanical advantage will be how much? Load upon effort, that is 4T upon T, that is 4. So if there were n number of pulleys, so your mechanical advantage would have been equal to n. Now what will be the velocity ratio? Velocity ratio is equal to distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. Now what will happen? The distance moved by the load will be, if distance moved by the load is your L, so what will be the distance moved by the effort? It will be your ND, that is, if it moves distance L, D, sorry, I have written L. If it moves the distance L, so all the strings will be moving a distance of L upward. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so all will be moving a distance of L upwards. So D is NL. So therefore your velocity ratio will be NL upon L, that is your N. So your efficiency will be again 100%. This N upon N, I am talking about for N number of block and tackle system. Okay, so this will be one, that is your 100% efficiency. However, the same reason, because of the weight of the pulleys, because the strings are not weightless, so there is the efficiency decreases. Okay, now we have the pulley system is only a force multiplier. The pulley system we have learned is actually acting here as, in block and tackle, is again a force multiplier as it is more than your 100 more than 1, so it is acting as a force multiplier. Now the work done by the effort is equal to the work done on the load, that is input work is actually the work done by the effort. It is equal to effort into distance moved by effort. So how much it is coming? If it is E into ND is the distance, so it will be NED. Similarly, work output is equal to load into distance moved by load. So it will be your L into distance moved. Load is equal to actually coming out to be your we know that load into D. So load is NE into D, NED. Now where from this came NE? Okay, as because mechanical advantage क्या था? L upon E equals to N. So ये load is NE. So यहाँ से हमें मिला कि L is equal to NE. So ultimately your input work is equal to output work. Now it is given effect of weight of pulleys on mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency. Okay. Now we know that effort is equals to T and L plus W is equal to NT, where W is the weight of the total weight of the lower block along with the pulleys in it. This is the load, extra load, okay, which we have neglected in all these things, all equations. So it is NT. Now your L is equals to NT minus W. Now NT means it will be NE minus W. So therefore what will be the mechanical advantage? It will be L upon E equals to NE minus W upon E. So it will come out to be your N minus W upon E. So your mechanical advantage is decreasing by this factor. So we can see the mechanical advantage is less than N. However, the velocity ratio does not change. Will not change. Here we have seen in all the machines that the velocity ratio does not change. The reason is that it will always remain same as, therefore velocity ratio will remain as N. Therefore your efficiency will be mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio. Your mechanical advantage is N minus W upon E by N. It is coming out to 1 minus W upon NE. Okay, so efficiency is reduced due to the weight of the lower block of pulleys. More the weight of the lower block, less is the efficiency. So therefore it is always recommended that the lower block should be as light as possible and the friction in bearings of pulley should be minimized by the use of lubricants. So we have seen, I have told before that the number of blocks, lower block should be equal to or less than the upper blocks. Okay, so this much is for the chapter machine. Now the diagrams along with finding the velocity ratio, the mechanical advantage, the efficiency is very important. Next, your task is you